Shalom. Kol Holo Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Ba'ashim Rakah Kodash. The ones of the apostles, the ones of the elders, a great millstone rule well, ties his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, just preach this word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful Leckland, Sparkle Bird, and 1-6 Shalom. Today's lesson is pretty much through the spirit. I was watching the elders video earlier today, which, as you see on the screen, he titled it, UN says dangerous conspiracy theories must be punished like terrorists. And doing this lesson for those that are just now waking up to this truth, understanding who they are, according to the Bible, according to the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, that we are the true Israelites, and that you got to gird up thy loins like a man, get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, count the cost, understand what you're into. All right. This thing is not a game. This is not something to play around with. All right. Because you're literally playing around with your life, man. All right. You want to play around with the Lord going to show you, man, when he sick his dogs on you, man. So don't play around with the Lord. Take this thing serious. All right. The Lord calls you to go out there on the highways and byways. The Lord calls you to do your sit downs as well. Do those things so you make your call and election sure. So you have protection in these last days. If not, like these other Israelite camps is coming up with these damnable heresies, you're going to be out here looking stupid like them. All right? Because best believe, like it or not, they're lumped up in the same clay. All right? Esau, Edom, don't care. You calling yourself an Israelite, he coming after you, man. And, as I was watching the video, I also saw like an article. Man, I wish I would have saved it. I can't find it. For some reason, it's just not popping up. But apparently the other day, a woman, she thought she got punched, by somebody that was just driving by or something like that, and come to find out, she was bleeding very badly, man. And come to find out, she was actually not punched by a fist, but punched by a fork. All right. And, pretty much in the downtown area, maybe somewhere near where we preach at, goes to show you, hey, you doing the work of the Lord got your back, man. You got protection, and don't be surprised. Just like, hey, at the end of the day, it's nothing new under the sun. That came after the man of the Lord. They came out after our Lord Yahushua. All right, you're not above being approached. You're not above to being thrown in the slammer or treated like a thug out here, man. Treated like cattle. All right, so count the cost. Understand what you're into. All right, because Esau Edom is showing his horns and he's hurt. All right, and don't be surprised if he tries to gather the people around and label you as the enemy. He's already done it. Brothers have already did a lesson on it. All right. Showing you the we're on the top hated list. AIUIC as well. But it is what it is, Hey, watch the elders video. Very edifying lesson. But count the cost. Understand what you're into, man. It's 1 Corinthians 4 and verse 9. For I think that power has set for us, the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. For we were made a spectacle unto the world and to angels and to men. All right, because this is a very beautiful thing that we have. And the people may walk by and admire and see us out there on the highways and byways in season, out of season. And also these wicked elites, they spent billions and billions of dollars to keep us out of the loop, to keep us from understanding and knowing who we are. All right. But what they don't realize, or what they're finding out the hard way, this is the plan of the Lord. All right. Your hands are too short to be boxing with the Lord. This is the plan of the Lord, to have us wake up in these last days, as you read in the book of Ezekiel. All right, those dry bones awaken. That's us. We have awakened. All right, so there was nothing that you can do. Matter of fact, if you was smart, you would have burned the Bibles like they already doing now. But hey, through the Spirit of the Lord, other heathens have already done that, and the Lord still gave us our knowledge and understanding who we are, and pretty much through the Spirit had the prophets, had the scribes write the Bible all over again anyway. So this is nothing but the Lord, man. This is a spectacular thing, and with understanding that this is a spectacular thing, take this thing serious, man. Don't be out here playing around with the word, man. Playing around with the Lord, because these wicked elites, they're gonna put a hit out on you, man. Especially if you're not with the program. Yeah, they want to put a hit out on you. So understand what you're into, man. As we read in verse 10, for we are fools for Mashiach's sake, but we are wise in the Mashiach. We are weak, but we are strong. You are honorable, but we are despised. You see, we're actually honorable. We're some of the most honorable people out here on the planet, man. We devote our life unto Yahweh Shemel Shai. Devote our life unto this cause. But the people are going to look at us as the filth of the world. Not knowing that, hey, Yahweh Razah, we those men, we were those men that you was reading about in the Bible. All right? Regeneration, reincarnation, hey, that's in the Bible. All right? That's in the Bible. It's biblical. All right? So those men that you calling fools, the filth of the world, bumites, all right? Some of those men that you see out there on the highways and byways, some of their names, some of their stories were told in the Bible, man. All right? And Yahweh Razah, regardless, you may be one of those unnamed prophets, but your story is going to be known here to come. The Lord's going to open up those stories, man. Hey, our testimony is going to be known in the kingdom. All right? Even unto the present hour, we both hunger, thirst, and are naked, and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling place. That's going to happen as well. You can't be all attached to these worldly possessions, man. You got to be able to let them go. All right? And Yahweh Shai had no dwelling place. All right? And the servant is not above the master. So we're coming to the times where the Lord is going to try your faith and make sure that you're going to stand 10 toes deep for the Lord, man. All right? Because these wicked elites are going to implement law. Man, I wish I would have put it in earlier in this lesson. But they put in these anti-sim laws. All right? Other countries have already implemented, like Canada. And, I forget the other one, but they're also doing it here. All right, those were just a prelude to what's going to happen here. But I saw earlier today, you had this Amalekite, ugly ass woman, over here trying to get attention, trying to play the victim card. And you go to the comments, and the people's not with it, man. A lot of the people is not with it, man. They're not with their plight. You done played victim so long that it has backfired on you. Right? It has backfired on you. As they have the story in the world, the boy that cried wolf. You done cried wolf so long that the people don't believe you, man. The people ain't with you. The people see right through you. That you a lying snake. All right? And that you're not the true biblical people. All right? And labor working with our hands, being reviled, we bless. Being persecuted, we suffer it. All right? Being persecuted, we suffer. So whatever the Lord has in store for your story, understand that the Lord's going to avenge you, and that you got to suffer it, man. Yeah, it sucks. All right. But hey, take it to the chin and keep on moving, man. Pray to the Lord that you keep on moving, man. And that you don't give up. As being defamed, we entreated. All right. Being defamed. All right. Here it is. You ain't done nothing. You ain't out here killing people. Matter of fact, I saw a video earlier today. All right. You had these Edomite, appear to be Edomite couple, if I'm not mistaken. That was out here chopping up bodies, man. Chopping up bodies. Police found them. But they had this law in New York, if I'm not mistaken, the bail law. And all they had to do is pay for their bill, and they back here on the streets, and they were right back to doing their Edomite work, cutting up more bodies, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Here it is. All we doing is preaching the Bible. But it goes to show you this word cuts them even more. All right. And so having that understanding, we just got to understand, whatever the Lord throws at us, Yahweh desire, we keep on trucking it, man. We keep on moving. All right. Because, hey, they love wickedness in this place. They entreat wickedness. All right. And see, we are made the filth of the world and are the offscourge of all things unto this day. I write not these things to shame you, but as my beloved sons, I warn you, all right? Just to warn you. All right, so those that are just now waking up to this truth, or you may be a little seasoned in this truth, is now more than ever to understand what you're into. All right, understand what you are into and count the cost. Is this thing truly for you? All right. And so, hey, don't play around with the Lord, man. All right, don't play around with the Lord. Understand what you into. All right, because these devils is mad. As we read, it's Mark 13 and verse 9. But take heed to yourselves, for they shall deliver you up to the councils, and in the synagogues ye shall be beaten. All right, that happened to some of the prophets and elders, man. All right, the prophets, the men of the Lord, some of them were beaten, thrown into prison, but they entreated. Hey, they were singing praises unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Best believe in some of those instances, they could have called fire down from heaven and had those people burnt up, but maybe some of those dudes were of the elect. All right, maybe. All right, just me speaking as a man. They was just in darkness, and the Lord had to open up their eyes. All right, just me speaking as a man. All right, or the Lord deals with balance. They did that in the past life. All right, beat up the men of the Lord. Hey, now it's their time to get beaten up. All right. And in the synagogue ye shall be beaten, and ye shall be brought before rulers, kings, for my sake. All right, for his sake, for the testimony of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right, because part of our testimony is telling you, hey, you devils is going into slavery, you going into captivity. Yahushua crashed that sky. Hey, that's it. You're done. Finito. Put them in the coffin, man. You done. All right, you implement that MOTB. All right, you're practically done. You're not going to be able to enjoy your infrastructure that you're going to have set up. All right, for a testimony against them, and this gospel must first be published among all the nations. All right, and the Lord is doing that with the unicorn. And you got to stay diligent and keep on pushing his word. As the scriptures say, give the Lord no rest. All right. But when they shall lead you and deliver you up, take no thought beforehand when ye shall speak, neither do ye premeditate, but whatsoever shall be given you in that hour that speak ye. For it is not ye that speak, but the Holy Spirit. All right. And so if these things do happen, you end up getting hemmed up, being thrown before the judge, don't premeditate what you're going to say. All right, the Lord is pretty much telling you when that happens, man, in that instance, he's the one that's going to be speaking through you. All right? He's the one that's going to pretty much control your mouth in that day, man. All right? And they going to get, the Lord do that. Best believe they're going to be cut through the spirit. And the Lord may have that happen. And the Lord give you spiritual power in that instance, man. All right? That's something to think about as well. Get this right here. All right? Because Babylon the Great got to go. It has touched the apple of the Lord's eye. Revelation 18 and verse 24. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of the saints and of all that were slain upon the earth. So not only that were slain, all right, you touched the apple of the Lord's eye, all right? You did his prophets harm, all right? And so some of the men of the Lord will pass away. But with that understanding, you're still, you stand 10 toes deep. You didn't take the MOTB. You didn't rat your brothers out. The Lord gonna take care of you, man. You're gonna be the first fruits. I know easier said than done. Easier said than done. All right. But that's why having the true understanding of these scriptures and taking heed unto the wisdom and knowledge and understanding that our apostles and elders have brought unto us, you understand that, death is just rest, and you're going to be the first fruits. You're going to be some of the first ones to be risen up. All right. Revelation 18 and 20, we're going up a little bit. Rejoice over her, now heaven and ye holy apostles and prophets. For power have avenged you on her. So whatever happens, man, that's what you got to have in your head. Whatever happens, the Lord is the one that's going to avenge you, going to take care of you. He's also going to use the men of the Lord. All right. When the enemy comes in like a flood, the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. As you read in the book of Isaiah, all right, that standard is going to be lifted up. He's going to use you to exact vengeance and judgment upon these heathens as well. All right, so yes, the Lord is going to avenge us, man. And, that's another reason why Esau Edom is mad. We're not militant. We're not carnal. We're spiritual. All right? We move when the Lord say move. All right? We do what we're supposed to be doing, and that's being spiritual protesters. And this man don't like it. He's being exposed. A144, call hello Yahweh Shemiel Shah. He's being exposed. His brother, the Russians, they at his neck. They ready for all that smoke. They ready for war. They also have exposed Amalek, all right, which is the chief tribe of Esau Edom, that they're not the people of the Lord. All right, so who are these people that are claiming that they're the people of the Lord? Walking around here committing all these atrocities while having a victim card, man. Right? And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. And that's what we're waiting for, man. Yahweh Razawi, those men get beamed up in them chariots and see the destruction of Babylon the Great, the Lord avenging us, man. As they got that song, Oh Happy Day. hey, that's going to be a happy day, man, for the elect. It's going to be a beautiful day for all the atrocities, everything that this man has done, garnishing your checks, right? Poisoning the food, having these forever chemicals in your foods and clothing and in the air, water, everything. This man has to pay for that. Let's get this and close out. 2 Kings 17 and verse 39. But the Lord Yahweh, your power, ye shall fear, and he shall deliver you out of the hand of all your enemies. So when they come in like a flood, they come in, try to hem you up. Some men of the Lord might get hemmed up, and some of the men of the Lord are going to be able to escape, and the Lord's going to give them that spiritual power. Or you may get hemmed up. That's part of your story. All right. Thrown in the slammer, and the Lord give you spiritual power and you break out that way. Right? Hey, whatever. You just pray to the Lord that you stand 10 toes deep for him regardless, man. I said, just a quick lesson, man. I wish I could have found that article or news story. It was not popping up for nothing, man. Damn Satan. But yeah, that also sparked me to do this lesson as well. The lady being punched with a fork downtown, pretty much near the area in which we preach at, goes to show you the Lord has his angels watching over us, man. Because to Esau, Edom, our message is vow. They don't like it. Matter of fact, it reminds me a couple weeks ago, you had this Edomite that he looking weird as hell over there taking pictures and just being weird as hell. You can feel the spirit like, man, that nigga's weird as hell, man. We just looking at him crazy while he looking at us crazy. So this word is hurting him, man. It's hurting him, man. But Yahweh desires are edifying. Shalom.